Well, welcome to Jekyll Island in Georgia. Let's get this baby going. So what brings us to Jekyll Island, honey?
Driftwood.
Driftwood. Well, yeah, as far as photography goes, I am really excited about all of the dead trees, but also the living trees. I'm going to Blair Witch you here a little bit. If you haven't seen the movie, yeah, check out all these trees over here. So we really like some of this mossy, and I don't know how to explain it. I'm hoping to catch more images of it, but we're not here just for photography. We've wanted to check out this island and just be, frankly, general tourists. So that is our intent. We just got here today. I have set up for one composition I know I'm going to take an image of here for sunset. I'm not usually a sunset guy.
Yep.
So, and I'm also, we don't have a lot of beaches in Ohio. So I'm trying to sort out exactly what I'm going to do here. And what tide's doing, but I think I have one composition I like a lot, so I'm going to take a picture of that. I will share it as soon as I set up. As far as tomorrow morning, well, we don't know, because we came here just assuming that we'd find the little brochures like in the hotel where where we could figure out what to do. Like I say, just be total tourists, and there are none.
No.
And then we also thought, this is just off the coast of Georgia. There's got to be lots of data here, and we're struggling with both Verizon and T-Mobile service. So
Yes.
Honestly, I don't know. So here comes the images of tonight, and then I'll see you in the morning once we figure out just what in the heck we're doing.
The tide has drastic effects on the beaches of Jekyll Island, with the nearly 7-foot difference between low and high points. We were lucky enough that both of our first sunset and sunrise had tides low enough that most of the beach was accessible.
Well, good morning now from the north end of the island, and that is also where we had our sunrise, which actually started still really pretty much at night.
Yes.
When we went out and kind of headed out that way. And I'm glad we were there early because it was very popular. That was the main Driftwood Beach that you have just seen. As far as today goes, we have now made it back. We went for sunrise, we went back. I've caught up on work. I've got my work computer with me, but we are now planning on just driving around, doing some scouting and things for where we will do some other photography throughout the week.
Yep.
But today, our mission is
The Georgia Sea Turtle Rehabilitation Center.
Yep, the Georgia Sea Turtle Rehabilitation Center. I'm kind of excited about that. I don't know what else we're going to get to or exactly when we will get there. We're just going to kind of check some stuff out. And another thing I'm interested about, because you really did your homework last night when you got back. You made good. And you've got a whole list of stuff that we can now do.
Yes.
One of which is the dolphin tour that we have booked for later in the week. So lots to come up. Let's get going with it.
We first stopped at the fishing pier and trails around it before heading over to the Horton House, a historic site featuring the remains of an 18th century tabby house and the ruins of an old brewery.
We finally got to the Sea Turtle Center around midday and quickly made our way into the hospital area to see the cute little faces of those currently receiving care. Then, we shifted into the main building where there were several educational displays. Admission was $10 an adult when we visited, and we suggest about 2 hours to take everything in. After leaving the center, we walked around the Cottages, left abandoned by our nation's most wealthy families during World War II. Among them, a 350-plus-year-old oak tree reaching 112 feet into the sky and 128 feet limb to limb in width. All right, well, yesterday was absolutely fantastic, and it was actually action-packed. It was a very long day.
Yep.
Alana, what was your favorite part?
Sea turtles.
Sea turtles. That was fun. They were cute. I hoped for maybe a few more, but it was great. It was a nice little visit and
It
absolutely
was a
fun.
Rehabilitation center. We don't want more.
Oh, that's fair. Wow, that's yeah. Good point. My favorite was what was the big tree? The
Plantation tree.
Plantation Oak.
Yes.
Which is the largest and oldest on the island.
Yes.
It was really quite majestic. I wasn't there in the best light, but
Yeah.
potentially a revisit if we
Yes.
get the fog that's predicted tomorrow morning.
Yes.
So anyway, fantastic day, and it even went deep into the evening. As you've seen, we ended up out for some late night astro, or at least some night photography on the beach. So most of yesterday's photography, and we spent a lot of time on Driftwood Beach. We're pretty much done there.
Yeah.
Today, we are not going to be on foot and driving like we did yesterday.
Nope.
Today, we bike.
We rented our bicycles from Beachside Bike Rentals as it was an easy walk from our hotel and paid $20 per person for the day. Our goal was to bike the perimeter of the island with plenty of stops along the way to smell the roses, so to speak. The first of which was Horton Pond, where there was plenty of wildlife to watch and photograph. North Loop Trail sits just inland from Driftwood Beach. We found it to be an equally beautiful experience, especially if you are into birds, although it does get quite busy with traffic midday.
With our island loot now complete, we decided to visit the wharf for a well-deserved dinner, and we watched the sunset for the evening. After dinner, we walked around the Jekyll Island Club Resort and took in the lights and festivities before heading back to our hotel. Well, there you go. You've seen it all. Another fantastic day. Tomorrow, we are actually going to leave Jekyll Island. We're going to head over to Savannah, and we're not sure exactly what we're doing. We really just want to check out some of the old architecture, buildings, and kind of hang out downtown, spend all our time there, and then we're coming back here for Friday.
Yep.
Because we've got a dolphin tour booked that I'm really quite super excited about. So I can't wait to get back to that. But for that, you're gonna have to catch us next week. So you don't miss it, please subscribe, follow, hit the notifications, and all of those YouTube-y things, and we will see you next week. Thanks for following along on this journey. Bye-bye.